with slash. Slash in, slash d, slash b, slash single quote, double quote. Okay, slash a, yes. Slash a new line, slash a audible sound, slash v, vertical tab, slash t, horizontal tab, single quote, double quote, form field, carriage detail. Yes. Non-printable characters. Escape sequences are non-printable characters. They are not printed, they are not displayed on the screen. Are they displayed on the screen? Are they displayed? No, no, they are not displayed. So we call them non-printable characters. So using all these things, the basics, we start writing our program. So we start providing the instructions. So to provide the instructions, we need to go to the structure of the language. Structure of the language. Yes, 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 slowly will come. Will come. Will come slowly. We have next session also. We have one more session, so we'll do it. Okay. Now, can you give me the syntax? Slash, slash, if you want, it will be printed. There's a way to represent. Now, give me the structure of Java program. It will print. See, if at all simply you provide like this, it will not be printed. If you provide slash, this will be printed. Okay. Import statements, right? Next one. Documentation. Section. Next one. Syntax errors. Okay, package. Declaration along with import only you get, right? Package declaration. See, when you ask a syntax, you should not give an example. Access specifier, class, class name, this is the block, where you have to provide the structure. So initially we are going to go with the procedure-oriented approach. Okay. Now, explain the following terms. Access specifier. Okay, Ramesh. Only public, private? Public, private, and protected. So if your data is to be accessed outside the class also, what access specifier would you specify? Public. Okay. So what are the basic operations required to perform, for writing any program? So we need inputs, remember this. We need storage, process, and output. Means computations and outputs. And output. When we come to will be the output statement. Right. Now, explain these terms. So class is a keyword and class name is of your choice, which is a tag name, which acts as a reference here. Now, public static void main, which acts as a reference. You should immediately say this is not a reference, this is only the class name. So class is referred by, which is a reference to the class. Which is a reference to the class. Object is a reference to the class. How do you create an object? I think I missed that. We have one more operator. Instance of I've given. So we have new operator. Why do we use new? What is the importance of new? Create what? Yes, create an object. Now explain the terms, significance of the terms. Public static void main. Okay, fine. Public is access specifier, right? Void. Void. Okay, public is used. Nothing. Null. Okay, returns nothing. Static. What is the importance of static? Calling the method without creating the object, correct? Okay. Which is a static constant. Accessible without object creation. Right. Void. Nothing. Main. Main. Where the program begins the execution. Main thread. Main is the main thread. And what do you call this? What do you call this? What type of arguments? See, this index can be prefixed or suffixed. Anything is fine. And this variable name can be args or str. Anything is fine. Why this is an array and why this is string? Why the argument is string? In Java programming code, right? Why your argument type should be string? Correct, string is a class only. Why it should be a string? Default arguments are considered to be string. In the beginning, we have learned something. Character set. So your character set comprises of all the characters. Set of characters. So it is put in a stream. It is put in a stream. Stream is nothing but set of characters. So there is a lot of difference between when you add 1 plus 2, it gives you 3. But as such, when you input them, your data is stored as you plus x as a concatenation operator, your output will be 1, 2, which is wrong. So we need to convert it into integer. So this is an easy task where you put everything in stream and extract and convert it according to the requirement. So you should know why the argument is passed as a string. And character set, we said. So it's an array of characters. This reason it is represented as an array with a variable. Right, this is a block where you have to write the statements. Good boy. Right. Next. So I hope you're all okay till here. Do you have any clarifications? Oh, one more thing, most important thing. So inputs we have taken up, storage we have seen, data types. So inputs we have done. Okay. And now to display the output on the screen, this statement is used to display the output on the screen. So you're all aware of this. Just it's only the revision part I'm doing. That's it. Right? What is the and you know that, are you aware like every statement should be terminated by a semicolon? Print What is system? What is system? Is system not outer print or println? System refers to what? Okay, print line is a methods. System is a it's a class. Out is a final class, correct. That's fine. Out is it a variable or an object? Object, fine. Okay, wait. Now, how do you read the data? System.in.read to read a character. Read line to read an entire line. To print errors, we have system.error dot print or println, whatever. Now, list different types of packages. What is a package? Define package. A package is a collection of classes, interfaces, exceptions, everything. Everything. It's a group of classes, exceptions, interfaces, everything. Methods, attributes. So we have system defined packages and user defined package. How do you include packages in your program? How do you include packages in your program? Using the import Java as a language .io. That's star. Star refers to all classes, interfaces, methods, etc. Rewrite collection of similar types of Java entities. So, do you have any questions, William? Can you get a quick confirmation from everybody? Do you have any questions? So then shall we start with the programming part? Scanner class. Non-static way. So remember, if at all you use the static data can be referred, can refer only static data. See that your data is not static. What are the tokens we use in the util class? Mixed for what? Not int, mixed int. Mixed int. Mixed float. Mixed double. We don't have any special character to read, any special function to read the character. We don't have next string. We don't have next string. This is for character. Now, I wanted you to write a program. As such, you're all acquainted with Eclipse. Yes or no? You're all acquainted with Eclipse, right? Write a program. Understand the question and write. Initialize three variables and print the sum. And print the sum. Or let me do like this. Initialize three variables. Calculate total and average display. So this is a procedure-oriented programming approach. Please do it. Yes, please start. I'll just give you a couple of minutes, write the program. Initialize three variables. I want with the structure. See, I've asked you to initialize, right? Everybody have done in their own way. Of course, that's true. You'll have your own logic. A very simple program I've given you. Okay, expand. For those who have any doubts in creating the project in Eclipse, understand. First, the project is being created. So you should find your hierarchy like this. You right click on source. You can create your own package also. Right now, I'm not creating any package. Class, sum average. So let the first letter be capitalized. So select public static void main and then finish. So when I ask you to initialize, you should initialize. When I ask you to accept, you should accept. That makes a difference, right? So now, so either you take consider integer, double or float, it's your choice. So I consider integer. So grouping. So I think you're aware of the concept like grouping of the similar types can be done. Total initial 0, average is equal to 0. Total is equal to, so we can put everything in one statement. A plus B plus C. Average is equal to, so most of you will commit a mistake. Like A plus B plus C by 3. See, already A plus B plus 3, B plus C is assigned to total. Right? So we can use the variable directly. So these are the basic mistakes you commit when you write the code. Let's just understand and do it. And by the way, what is this plus? Why do we need this plus? Why do we need plus? Wait a minute. Plus is used for what? Where did I go wrong? Identify the error. Concatenation, right. This is used for concatenation. So this is what we call initialization. So you should understand and you should do it. So your output, see, so you have to visualize your output and then you have to start working out. Is it clear with everybody? Yes, is it clear? So any clarifications required? So now, yeah, when you observe your program, is your program executed sequentially, I mean step by step, or does it have any gems or iterations? Step by step, but don't expect that every time your program is executed sequentially. Sometimes your program may take certain gems and certain iterations. In between, it may skip some iteration, or in between, it may break, so that a lot can be happening. So we call them to be the control statements. Now list different control statements. That's what I just wanted to answer properly. I said list different control statements. I didn't ask you to mention the list of conditional control statements. We have conditional, looping, or iterative, repetitive, we have jumping statements. You should answer like this. Jumping. So under conditional, what are the different conditional statements? If else, else if ladder, nested if. Looping, for, while, and do. Jumping, break and continue. And one more thing. We do have one more statement called switch statement. So which is a case control structure, but comes under the category of conditional statement or structures. Am I right or wrong? Yes, it's for each also. Sorry. For each is used for what? Used on what? For each is used on what? Collections, right? Yes, switch I have written already. Now give me the syntax for switch. Quick. Correct. Give me the syntax for switch. Switch is an alternative to which statement? Switch is an alternative to which statement? If yesterday and else if ladder. Else if ladder you should say. Is it mandatory that every switch statement should contain the break statement? Yes, value 1, block 1, right? Break statement, right? Yes, 1 to 2, block 2, break, right? And you have missed one thing here. Default. It's not mandatory that default should contain the break statement. It's not mandatory. So that's fine. It's not mandatory. Right. Yes. Very good. It runs till the default. If at all we don't break up each and every case, no. Write a program. No, do this. Program to check whether the given number is prime or not. Oh, we need to discuss the looping also for that. Now coming to the looping statements, I hope you're all familiar with the structure. See, condition. This is simple if. This is what we call simple if statement. Condition, else, statements. this is else if ladder. Right? Am I right or wrong? Nested if condition condition statements else if condition. So this is complex, right? This is really complex. Okay. Now in the meantime, give me the syntax for while and do while. Okay, I think I've received the program. And which statement, which is called entry control loop and which is called exit control loop. Okay, Dara Devi, I've received your program. Which is called entry control loop and which is called exit control loop. Okay, do while is the exit control loop and for and while are entry control loops. Am I right? Fine. So why do we need so much logic here? Which loop has fixed number of iterations and which loop has unfixed number of iterations? Which loop has fixed number of iterations? Okay, give me the syntax for while and do while. This is the program I have received. Okay, n is equal to 0. Fine. Where are you accepting the initialization? Right? So initialization, test condition are important. Even do while also. Initialization, do while, test condition. Right. So shall we do the program on prime numbers or you can do it? Yes. Will you do the program on prime numbers? Now try. Write a program to print the list of even numbers where you have to use the break and continue. Right. Yes, we right. Okay. Where you have to use the break and continue. You have to print the even numbers. Where you have to use the, what is the difference in break and continue? What is the difference in break and continue? Continue skips, break. Okay, fine. Now display the even numbers. Use break and continue also. What are you going to use? Okay, continue is equal to current iteration is skipped, correct? Write the program. So first you write the program to display the even numbers. Fine, theoretically it is fine. So new class, just you can just give me the logic. Start with the logic only if you please. Done, another 5 more minutes, few more minutes. Spell check, spell check. Continue spelling. First of all, how do you display even numbers? How do you display even numbers? First initialize. So declare I. I is equal to 0. I less than or equal to 10. Let me take one. Okay, let me take 20. I plus plus. What is the logic to check whether a given number is even or odd? Okay, fine. If I want to equal to 0. So let me say system dot out dot print I. Let's see. Let's see. Got it? So to provide the space, use a blank space. Is it clear? No, I don't want you to display the statement. Just display the numbers. I said you have to understand the program and you have tried. Even when you're answering on your portal also, you should be very careful in answering. You should understand and you should write. Is it clear, all of you? Now here, let's check. If I mod 2 equal to 0, break. This is wrong. Is equal to some 10. Let's say break. Let's see what is the output. The same output. Same output. There's no difference. Let me make a comment. No output only. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Not print statement. Is equal to 10, I said. Remainder will never be 10, right? Will remainder be 10? I mod 2. 0 divided by 2. Will it be 10? Will it be 10? Understand the logic? Will it be 10? No. Let's see what we get. If I equal to 10, it should be 10. I equal to 10. Let's see. So it's overlapped. If I is equal to 10, break. This is also, even this is also wrong. Where we are checking the logic. Where we are checking the logic. That I mod 2 is equal to 0. Even numbers, where are we checking it? Think. Maybe next session you have to give me. You have to use both break and continue, and you have to give. I is equal to 10, break. Put in the block. I don't think this gives you the difference. Correct only. Same thing I have done. Same thing I have done. Try this program for next week. Now we got it, see. Did we get it? We've got it. Got it. So because my range is still 20 numbers, but your tuple is broken at 10. Suppose if at all you say continue here, you should skip the iteration, right? Does not skip the iteration. You try that also. You try that also. Does not skip the iteration. Maybe do we need a block? Let's try. We don't need a block. Try this. And just let me know in the next class. Okay? Now, do you have any doubts still here? Any clarifications required? Define an array Explain types of arrays. So array is a collection of single elements in a common name. So we have a set of homogeneous data. So we have one-dimensional, single-dimensional, and multi. So under multi we have 2 and 3. How do you represent an array? Array base address of an array is and provide the syntax. What did I write? What is the base address of an array? 0. And this is for two-dimensional. This is for two-dimensional. Right. Two-dimensional array is also known as matrix. What are the basic operations on arrays? This is the basic operations performed on arrays. Searching, sorting, insertion, deletion, merge. Right. Strings maybe we'll continue in the next class. Define string. Define string. Traversing. Set of characters. How do you initialize a string? So string is a class in Java. This is string variable. Okay. What do you call this? Null string. Can we represent a string like this? So these are the different ways to create a string. Okay, the last few minutes. If you have any doubts, you can clarify. Otherwise, we'll end the session. Well, a few programs will see next week. Please don't leave the session. So feedback link will be shared. Please don't. Still, we have a few more minutes. So hope your doubts are clarified. Yes or no? Are your doubts clarified? Yes? Hello? Can I get a quick response? Please don't leave the session. Feedback link will be shared. You're welcome. So just please, I think you do have one more session. You will receive an update on that. So if at all you have any doubts, you can do that in the other session. I can't do that, Vishnu. I can't do that. Okay, guys. Thank you. Feedback link is shared. Okay, see. Bye. All the best. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you so much. I end this session.